What is up, legends? Martin Legend and Theodore was napping down here on a deck of cards as a Magic mascot would do. And yes, he's wearing the same clothes he's wore in the last video. I sometimes bulk record, so yes, sometimes you're going to see me in the same outfit that I had on in the last video. I just decided to film 2 videos so that I can give you more content. Sometimes I film once or twice a week, sometimes I film 3 or 4 a day. It all depends on what ideas I have, what inspiration I have, and if I'm really in the mood to film or not. Anyway guys, but if you're brand new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, and if you're returning to my channel, you've watched my videos before, you clearly like what I'm doing, so please hit the subscribe button. It really helps me a lot. I'm on my way to 3,000. I would dearly love to make 3,000 before the end of 2021. That's my goal, and I'm going to achieve it with the help of all you beautiful people at home. You guys know I only do this once every 5 or so videos, but at the top of the screen right now, one of the 2 sites, I'm not sure where, is a link to a playlist of videos that make money for charity. These videos genuinely earn money for charity. I will someday do a video of where I actually do the donations. I'm still figuring that out. But to me, the donations is not really something I want to put on social media. It's something that I want to do for myself, but you guys are helping. So I don't want to make more revenue out of me doing a good deed. But you guys are helping. So just click on that playlist, let it play through. It's 10 videos and you are doing a good deed for charity. But yes, without further ado, I know I speak a lot in the beginnings, but sometimes I have a lot to get off my chest. Without further ado, by the way, like now, then this video will become 10 times more awesome and you just became a lot better looking. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the performance. Like I said, Theodore was taking a nap on the deck of cards, so he's just going to take his nap right here. Okay, so for today's performance, I'll go up to a spectator and I will shuffle the cards just like so. And I will tell the spectator they must make a selection of a card, and they must just tell me stop. Let's say they say stop there. Okay, so that's their card. So for this purpose, that is your card. Okay, and now I'm going to lose your card somewhere into the middle of this deck, right there. That's about middle-ish. Just going to squeeze the card into the deck, and I'm going to give the deck a couple of cuts, just like so. I'm going to give the deck an overhand shuffle, just like so. I'm going to give the deck another overhand shuffle, and then I'm going to give it a riffle shuffle, just like that. Okay, so now I lost your card somewhere in between this mess of cards. But now I'm going to do something that's kind of amazing. I'm going to spell all the cards through. So let's start with, or not all the cards, all the possible cards. You guys will see what I mean in a second. So ace, A-C-E, 2, T-W-O, 3, T-H-R-E-E, 4, F-O-U-R, 5, F-I-V-E, 6, S-I-X, 7, S-E-V-E-N, 8, E-I-G-H-T, 9, N-I-N-E, 10, T-E-N, 11, not 11, Jack. Wow, I'm so broken today. Jack, J-A-C-K, Queen, Q-U-E-E-N. Now I'm going to turn the rest face up, and I want you to have a look at this. Okay, wow, that's Queen. I spelled Queen. That's kind of awesome. So I'm going to spell the last one, King. K-I-N and G, and that's your card. Anyway guys, if you want to learn how to do this card trick, you better stick around for the tutorial. Guys, 4 links in the description of the video. How to shuffle cards like magician. You do need that for this card trick. How to force a selection on the spectator. You do need that. And how to control the spectator's card. You also need that. I know it's a lot of things you need. How to do magician's choice. You also do not need that for this one. Okay, so for this card trick, I start with king at the top of the deck. So let's just get a king. I don't know where all the kings are at. Let's start with the king of hearts. The king of hearts at the top of the deck. So then I would go to a spectator, I would shuffle the cards, maintaining that king at the top. So I would riffle shuffle the cards, just making sure that I maintain this king at the top. Just like that. Now I force the king on the spectator in whichever way you would like to do this. So how I did it was I riffled down. When the person says stop, I just keep a grip on here. I have taught this before. Click in the bottom of this in the description how to control a spectator's card, or how to force a selection on a spectator. Then I take this out by leaving this one. I'll show you one more time. So I riffle down the side of the deck. Spectator says stop. I keep a grip here. I pull out all the other cards except for that one. Fast paced, it looks a lot more impressive. Just say stop, stop. Okay, there we go. And that's your card. Now you force the selection on the spectator. If you need to practice this, watch the video in the description. While they're looking at the card, you are simply just making your deck complete. There we go. And now I'm forcing the king, so I need to control the king in the 4th place from the bottom. If you force the ace, you need to control it. Ace is A, C, E. You have to force it or control it to the 3rd place from the bottom. If you do 2, just keep in mind whatever card you pick, you have to control it that far from the bottom. So I just chose the king. Why not? If you do 8, it's E, I, G, H, T. It's 5th place from the bottom, and so on and so forth. So how I did this, I controlled it to the top by first just squeezing it into the middle. I've taught this as well, link in the description. Then you press down, you grab a pinky break, just like that. Then you cut from the pinky break, you cut a couple, and then you cut the rest up to the pinky break, and then you cut this down. There we go, their card is at the top. And now I controlled it to 4th place. What I did was I started by shuffling, and I started by peeling the top and the bottom card off. So now their king is in the 2nd place, and the king is in the 2nd place in the bottom. Then I quickly just grabbed 1, 2. Now their card is in the 4th place from the bottom. I'll show you this again. I peel off the top and the bottom card. Their card is in the 2nd place. I need to get it to the 4th, so I quickly grab and put it at the bottom with just my thumb. 1, 2, and I shuffle the rest. I'll show you one more time. The king is at the top. I'll show it a little bit faster. So you peel 1 and 2, and then 1, 2, shuffle the rest. It looks completely normal. And now you can shuffle, just maintaining the bottom 4 cards. I have taught how to shuffle cards like a magician as well. And now you can even riffle shuffle. Just make sure that you riffle at least 4 cards off before you start this side. And their king is still, well, now there's 4 kings right at the bottom, but their specific one is the king of hearts. I don't know how that happened, and my wife just kicked my tripod. If you're wondering what that earthquake was, it was not an earthquake, it was just my wife kicking the tripod. So now there's something I want to show you quickly with another deck of cards. Something awesome that I stumbled upon quite recently. I'm just going to grab any other random deck of cards. Okay, so now if you spell the cards and you go...
You spell them correctly?
Ace. Yes, you have to spell them correctly, obviously. Ace, A-C-E. 2, T-W-O. 3, T-H-R-E-E. 4, F-O-U-R. 5, F-I-V-E. 6, S-I-X. 7, S-E-V-E-N. 8, E-I-G-H-T. 9, N-I-N-E. 10, T-E-N. Jack, J-A-C-K. Queen, Q-U-E-E-N. King, K-I-N-G. You exactly spell all the cards down. So now I have controlled the king to the 4th place of the bottom, from the bottom, because king is 4 letters. So I go A-C-E, T-W-O, T-H-R-E-E, 4, F-O-U-R, F-I-V-E, S-I-X, S-E-V-E-N, E-I-G-H-T, N-I-N-E, T-E-N, J-A-C-K, Q-U-E-E-N. Then you flip the rest over. Personally, my best opinion is to do this with the king, because the king is the last thing you would spell. And then you go K-I-N, and the last card in this deck is G, and that is in fact your card. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. This is one of my favorite ones I've done up to date. And yes, until next time, Martin Legend, and Theodore is taking a nap, so I'm not going to disturb him. Until next time, peace everybody.